Welcome back everybody to another episode of King Kruk Gaming. Today I'm covering NDL Week 2 for the Blue Valks family. 2.0 got a free win from the forfeit of the enemy clan, and Blue Valks main unfortunately came a triple short from getting the victory. Before we begin, guys, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss out on any great content like this. First up to bat is Darkrai. He's coming in with some Super Bowler action. Drops a Flinger at 6, along with a Barbarian to trigger a Skelly trap, and the Yeti to deal with said trap. He starts his Warden Walk at 9. A note of interest, he's paired his Unicorn with the Grand Warden. At this point, it looks like he's trying to create a funnel around 7:30. The Yeti has helped to trigger a hidden Tesla, and yet another Skelly trap. Drops an Earthquake over the Town Hall. His Flinger has a lot of defenses before it can target the Town Hall. And that Slowpoke Grand Warden is taking his time on that corner compartment. He drops the second Yeti to start tanking and funneling. All the Grand Warden has to do is get rid of the air defense. Super Wall Breaker opens up the compartment for the main army, and the Flinger is ever close to targeting the Town Hall. Drops the big tank himself, the Barbarian King, followed by the Queen, Ice Golem, and the Super Bowlers. The main army is now underway, and finally the Flinger is targeting the Town Hall. He drops the first jump, giving him access to the core, and it is almost like Darkrai timed this perfectly. The Town Hall is still up, but with enough distance as to not harm his main army. He's now dealing with the enemy's CC, but he still has some distance before getting to the Eagle. He drops his last Rage, and there's nothing more threatening than Raged Bowlers. But Super Bowlers is on a whole nother level if you do it right. Otherwise, you end up getting a 1-star. Like, he freezes the Scatter, and he still has 2 freeze left in the bag. There are still many important defenses still standing, but with the long reach of the Super Bowler, he gets both the single and the Eagle. All he has to worry about is the last multi, and maybe he can swag some freeze action. And just like that, Darkrai managed to turn this deceptively menacing phase into cleanup. It is no wonder, despite contrary belief, that he won the 1v1 championship this month, and we will call this a triple. Up next is QWERTY, and he's gonna have some charge action followed by an aerial attack. And he drops his Queen at 12 with the help of a wizard. She'll walk to the right. Drops a Tesloon over the cannon, and right away drops his healers. The first Super Wall Breaker opens up the wall, giving her access to the Scatter. She has to take down a few buildings before she gets access to it, and the lone wizard is helping to take out the trash buildings on the outside. QWERTY has no option but to drop his king, take out those trash buildings to keep his Queen on course towards the Scatter. Rages his Queen as she's being targeted by the Expo. Thanks to the healers, she is in no immediate danger. Meanwhile, over at 3 o'clock, he's used the Super Wall Breaker to open up the compartment, letting his King get inside, have access to the Eagle, enemy King, and the enemy Ward. He's also used a Skelly spell, keeping the enemy Queen distracted, as well as the single. Nice touch by QWERTY. He's dropped his Log Launcher over at 1 to break some of these walls and give the Queen more access to the base. Another nice touch by QWERTY. Enemy CC has been triggered, and his Queen will deal with it. His King is stepping up to take down the single, and as a bonus, one of the sweepers. His Log Launcher has popped, and out of it come a pack of loons. Queen's still dealing with the enemy CC. He's popped his King's ability, and he's redirected to some back-end defenses. And his Royal Champion goes down, but not before taking down some good defenses. We've taken down about half of the base, and the Queen needs to step up and take down the Town Hall. But lo and behold, he's still dealing with some of the lava pups from the CC. And as luck would have it, the healers redirect to the King. The Ice Golem pops, but not close enough to freeze the Town Hall. Time for QWERTY to work up that plan B, which he does. Rages and cloaks his Queen in invisibility, and she takes down the Town Hall. Triple nice touch by QWERTY. And here comes the air support. There's still a lot of base for a few troops left in the bag, but he has a total of 8 minions to do cleanup, while the Dragon Rider and the Loons attempt their best to take down the remaining defenses. The King is on his last leg, doing some last minute tanking, distracting some of these defenses as the air troops sweep in to take them out. Also, the Grand Warden is still up. We still have 2 Expos, a Scatter, and a multi up, but QWERTY has the confidence that he'll take them down. Misplaces the freeze spell, and sort of misplaces the second one again. We are on our last freeze spell, and we really need to take down that multi and that Scatter. We have the Dragon Rider and the Grand Warden take down the multi. Finally, he freezes the Expo and the Scatter, and it looks like a pack of Dragon Riders will take them both out. It's a good thing he dropped in his minions early, because they're almost done with cleanup, which is all that's left, as QWERTY gets the triple. Up next is Pink Suit Prashant. And he's gonna take down this base doing some flybrid action. And wasting no time, he drops all of his troops. He has the king and queen funneling from 12 o'clock, working their way down. Flybrid army, accompanied by the Grand Warden, sweep over the eagle. Prashant is one of those attackers that can't be bothered to wait. He needs to triple as soon as possible. He's dropped the battle blimp and he has managed to keep all of his army together, which is the right time to pop the Warden's ability. The only danger is having the blimp flying around a NATO trap, which to his misfortune it does, and it goes down thanks to 2 seeking air mines. In an effort to save this attack, he drops a perfect invisibility spell, yet he loses a few super wizards thanks to a spring trap. His army has been split, but he still has his queen's ability and he has yet to drop his royal champion. And he takes down the town hall, but he's all out of spells. And it looks like his queen is going to take down the enemy hound, which serves nothing but a distraction. Better late than never. Finally, his royal champion is on the map, getting busy. We really need her to take down that single. And hopefully none of the pups target his royal champion, lest she loses her ability and dies before giving value to this attack. Luckily, she stays off course to the outside, assisted by a pack of dragons. So far, this attack is looking a little risky. We need the pups to come down and get some before our royal champion is in a compromised position. And here come the pups. We can't get to clean up until Prashant takes down the single, the scatter, and a half-dead royal champion. Also, his dragons are on the verge of perishing. Pops the ability, takes down both the scatter and the single. Now it's time for cleanup as Prashant gets the triple. Up next, we have Domino with a tri-bit attack. That's dragons, dragon riders, and inferno dragons. You heard it here first, folks. Domino begins with a very delicate, sneaky goblin taking out the gold mine. Drops his king at 9 with the help of his queen. A single inferno dragon at 11 is keeping his main army tidy as they prepare to wreak havoc on this base. Loons are leading the army, picking up any air traps. He drops the battle blimp, which means he's ready to pop the Warden's ability at any second. And there it goes. This is a good army for this sort of boxy base, and he's dropped the clone spell right next to the town hall, but the blimp is now caught in the NATO trap. Good thing he didn't pop it. It looks like 2 inferno dragons separated from the main army. The blimp pops, the loon's clone, and down goes the town hall. The main army is seeping its way to the core, and Domino is now strategically placing scaly spells to distract the defenses. The eagle is doing a lot of damage. We need it to go down ASAP, but he does the next best thing and he freezes it. He's dropped his royal champion coming into the eagle's compartment, and it looks like all we have left in the air are inferno dragons. Domino uses his last freeze over the eagle and multi, which is what we mainly need to worry about. And just like that, they both go down. Technically, we can move on to the cleanup base of the attack, but it might be too early to sing victory. But as the last expo goes down, we can determine this cleanup. Inferno dragons are pretty slow at cleanup, but don't worry guys, this is a triple by Domino. Awesome clashing, and I will see you freeze in the next one.